What I go on YouTube Nation, and me man, Mr. B again, and why today we want to look on this stocks and securities big scandal according to Dog newspaper. The fraud look like it want to reach 30 million US, and as a DJ youth Gage jump out with a new tune over the weekend where I ask a very pertinent question: where the money there? You know, in my life, mother never believes say boy, mother say a scandal big like this in Jamaica. Worse, we are come off of the FinSac thing where we don't even recover from it yet. And then we have a situation like this where government over the years set up all kind of facilities, administration, to deal with issues like these. The Financial Services Commission, who's supposed to be paying attention and providing oversight for institutions like this. And essentially, people put their money in an institution like this and it gone. The thing that blew me away is that it took 2 weeks for the Prime Minister to say anything about this thing. You know, it took a week and a half for the finance minister to come out, and all him could do is utter like a feeble sound that boy, it's wicked, it's cruel. What is cruel is the fact that people who work hard for their money put their money in an institution that is supposed to be provided with supervision, provided with oversight, and the money gone, and as Gage say, where the money there, you know. Usain Bolt, for a man who has given so much to the country, a man who has done so much in terms of bringing money into the country since his retirement. And the man decided to spread a little of the thing around so that everybody get a little taste from a business standpoint. And the man them liquid Usain foot as the man them say the chopper them strike and them chopper yeah, I know the little youth them the scamming thing and ray, and which lead me to another issue because government spend a whole heap of time and resources I chase down the little youth them the chopping thing. You them I call up some idiot in a foreign and them send them the money. And the government has spent millions of dollars, set up all kind of, you know, task force to hunt them down and because Uncle Sam I wave a big stick over them head. But we can't protect our own nationals, right? And what is worse, it make you kind of want to beg some answers to the question. The relationship between SSL and the Jamaica Labour Party who formed the government, you know. Dog newspaper have it that there is a genetic, a strong genetic connection between the company and the party and by extension the government. And so this is the reason perhaps why them not in a hurry to deal with this thing. $30 million in any language is a piss pot load of money, you know. And one wonders if the money did belong to a man will look like some of the people that run the company, high brown skinned people, would the response of the government be the same? If there was no quote unquote genetic connection between the government and SSL, you know, would the response be the same? As far as we are concerned, the money disappear like smoke. People hard earned money, you know. And while all of this are going, the Prime Minister is silent until I must say today. Him broke him silence and him basically not say nothing neither. Because these are the questions that are out there that requires some answers. You know, why did the oversight fail? How could we have an agency that has been in existence for more than 10 years and deal with this kind of situation? And what they have done is to just sit down on them laurels, right? While the company, as according to the reports from the FSC, they might use the client money for personal use, you know. Where the money there, you know. It bad enough that the man them broke both foot. But most of the other people them were involved in this scamming thing. Are people who are depend on this money for them pension. Most of them are elderly people who are approaching retirement or is in retirement, you know. This little woman here, where them bring, push her forward and she send out a list and I tell you, say boy, she take this money and this amount of money and all them kind of thing there. That may look like a little salve to some people, but that is completely unacceptable and to try to pin the blame on her. Remember, all she basically account for is $100 million, and like a shy of 100 million, must about 93 or $94 million, you know. And that is another argument that's supposed to be addressed as well. Where the money there, you know. Mr. Bolt jump out and him decides about him out, put him liar them on them people there. But you know, while I wish him well, me no hold out much in terms of any kind of positive result, because him have to go do some serious, well, him legal team, some and the, you know, with the support of the police, some serious legal work there, so, and the police have to go do some serious investigation. And I am wondering if, as Dog newspaper say, that there is the kind of genetic connection between the JLP, right? The JLP who form the government of Jamaica. If the connection is as significant as it is made out to be, will these people go after the people who help them fund them election and political campaigns? Are we to expect that any meaningful justice is going to be served, right? If there are assets, have they been disposed of already? And if so, how are you going to assure Jamaica people that them are going to deal with, you know, find these proceeds and then you have to share it back? The bottom line is, this is a company that's supposed to have been under government oversight, the oversight of a government agency designed to deal with exactly that. None, you know. The other thing we want to say too is, again, this concept of the two or three Jamaicas, because whether we like it or not, you know, there's a Jamaica out there that deal with certain kind of, you know, high collar, if you use the old time people them term, high collar people, where them can do and get away with just about anything. And a case in point, you know, me I watch as the story unfold. The thief in woman, them go a yard for go search our place, and the media, you know, for the first time look like them a do a little thing. And them up there with them camera and thing. And some people who me that expect better from, you know, people who are, some of them are lecturers at the University of the West Indies, so them they are the seat of learning. Some people who are all them own in some big private companies in the country. I ask, why is it that the media are out there and shine light on the people them like that, and I embarrass the people them? Them don't ask those questions when a man thief a mango or a man probably broke a shop or something, and then the government send police at them yard and tear them out of them bed in the hours of man, with hours of morning, hours of night, with camera and lights and, you know, all kind of thing. So it's alright when there's a liquor man get himself in a something. But when it's one of the big neck, high collar, brown skin people, them thief people things, the public nothing know about it. And that's the kind of Jamaica we have. You know. This is a country where we basically breed injustice. You know, the air in a Jamaica is one that is riddled with injustice. And so if you come from a certain ilk, if you look like a certain, if you look like me, right, you don't have no say. One wonders if I know the same thing reach both because him look like me. And the man look and say, boy, this like a runner boy, have so much money and when come from him never have no education and me have to go do MBA and PhD and all heap of school loan money and them thing and them man have earned zillions of dollars more than me. You have to ask the question if it's not a grudgeful thing why the man them decide to broke him foot and take away money and the government sit down. So all this argument with Minister Clark and the Prime Minister the other day I jump on and say, boy, all things bad and him embarrassed and it's a shame and all kind of I bullshit that because you're not really sure how you deal with the people them thing. Right? And so this is just how me look on it, because it just the injustice that has been dealt to the people them who own their money and the money gone. And the way the government has dealt with it so far, it now inspire no confidence for me, right? I may not put too much out there that them will make any meaningful effort for try and recover the people their money. And even so, will the people them who own this company, what is going to happen to them? I know we don't hear who are the principal of this company still, none of them on the name no call yet, We don't even get a briefing from the company that say, boy, ass dead and cow fat and we are try to see if we can put the cow on diet and if we can shit out back like that. We don't hear nothing. And nobody now say nothing. The media now shine a light on them. Thank God for the people them on social media, so on YouTube with them little video and thing. Most of it a sensationalism, but at least it keep the matter in the public light, Because had it not been for this non-traditional media, for honor out there wouldn't know a damn thing about going on. Because certain people in the traditional media, them don't want to injure them relationship with them big neck, thieving, brown skin people there. Right? They're not going to do it. Because more importantly, them are depend on them for little of the thieving money might can rub off on some of them business. And that are going on Jamaica. The class thing. That I might take. And we gone now, we're in the third week. And me no gun no fire. I say, boy, get them on them 10 days for producing money. I think we have about 3 more of them days left for we here. 10 days to produce the money. I'm curious what will happen when day 10 come. Because unless, and me not even never say it, but down at the ghetto we have a different way to deal with thief like them there, Yeah man, we have a different way. Me no really would like it come to that. But, make we see. Let me hear what you think. Let me hear if how me think are the way you think. Yeah. You know. Leave your feedback in the comment section. And if you like the video, bounce the like button and share. Feel free. Share with your little group, your colleagues, your friend, But give me your feedback. And if you're not subscribed yet, yeah man. Subscribe to the channel. But let me hear what I go on. Until me hear from you, I'm me man, Mr. B.